Welcome back. I am currently recording from a grocery store parking lot at 9:45 at night, and I'm exhausted. But something was on my mind on the drive here. I just got off of work. I left my client's house. An extremely long 12-hour shift, and I have to be back tomorrow at 6. So I need to get some sleep. But for some reason, it crossed my mind as I was driving here. The thought crossed my mind of whether or not I would ever be capable of murder. Whether or not I could see myself, not in self-defense, because I think everybody is capable of murder in a self-defense situation, but I mean of willing murder. And this is probably something I should not record, but I'm going to, because why not? And yeah, I think there are a few instances that I could see myself committing murder. So as I was thinking about that, it made me think of someone who I don't want to murder, absolutely don't want to kill, but maiming, yes. Chopping off his dick, absolutely. Tattooing his face to say, I have molested little girls, yes. 100%. Absolutely, I would. If given the chance, if someone said, give me $5,000 right now and I will chop off this man's dick and tattoo his cheek to say, I molested little girls, I would hand over that cash. Right now, I would be at the ATM machine. And I don't know if I ever made a part 2 about the horrible man, but that's the horrible man. I would absolutely do that. So as I was thinking about that made me think of something else that I've recently learned. And it makes me question whether or not I was a victim. It's not funny, but I don't know. Here's the situation. I lost my virginity when I was 16. And I was dating my friend's brother, who was 21. At the time, most of my teenage friends wanted to date older guys. So I didn't see anything wrong with it. He did have a daughter. I mean, he was 21. I mean, yeah, I was 16, but he is 21. A lot of 21-year-olds have kids. And I think I remember while we were dating, his daughter turned 1. And I honestly don't know how long we dated. I think it was for some time. And for some time, I mean like 6 to 9 months maybe, which is a long time for a teenager. I honestly don't know. It could be 4 months. It could be a year. I don't think it was as long as a year, but that's who I lost my virginity to. My mom didn't stop the relationship, but she was very vocal about not liking him. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think she ever really said she didn't like him. She was strict on my activities with him. But obviously not super strict because we were able to fuck. I hung out with him quite a bit. He bought me and my friends booze. So I'm not sure if I was just that good at sneaking around or if she thought it was okay. I don't know. But at 16, I lost my virginity to him. So, for most women, you remember your first. Fast forward to now, 30 years later, literally 30 years after I lost my virginity. Because you can do the math. I am still friends with his sister. We are friends on social media, and every couple of years we will get together and have brunch or hang out. We're usually never in the same cities, like living in the same city, but we'll text every once in a while. We're not super close, but we're still in contact from high school, and she's probably one of my longest friends. I have another friend from high school that we just got back. That's not important. So when I came up here to the Pacific Northwest, I got together with that friend. And in our conversation, I found out that her brother, the person I lost my virginity to, had been in prison for 10 years. I guess we just never talked about it, so if I knew before, I forgot. But I'd never asked for what. And this time, and I asked for what? I asked why. And her exact words were, he got high and fucked around with his daughter. Now, he has many daughters by now. I mean, that dude probably has 6 to 8 kids. He's been pumping them out for a long time. But that oldest daughter, the one who turned 1 when we were dating, he molested her. I don't know the details. I don't know anything. I just know that he molested his own daughter. I'm glad he got 10 years. I'm glad. It sounds like the family was more on his side. That's none of my business. My thoughts on that, I'm not going to bring into this. But when I found that out, my first thought was, is his daughter okay? My second thought was, oh shit, I don't think I realized that he was in prison for 10 years. And my third thought was I a victim? As a 16-year-old, when I had sex with that 21-year-old man, was he taking advantage of me, or were we just having a teenage relationship? After me, he got married to someone who was young, and I'm pretty sure she was underage or close to it. Like 18 or younger. Like she may have been 18. Because I think she was younger than me when they got married. And I was like my first year out of college. First year in college, so I would have been 18. Was I a victim? I didn't feel like it. So I don't know if that qualifies me as not a victim, because I didn't feel like it. I felt like that was my boyfriend. But when I look at people who have been groomed and you read these stories, like that's how a lot of them feel. Even if it's, a 50-year-old man and a 10-year-old girl. She may not feel like she was a victim. Am I a fucking victim? I don't know that 5 years makes a huge difference when you're talking about a teenager. That's been on my mind. And I don't really know what to think about it. So I decided to record about it. I mean, what do you think? I don't know. I don't know what I think. Not yet, anyways. I'm gonna go into the store to get yet another cold meal, which my stomach is hating at this point. And then find a place to park for the night and head to bed. Thank you for listening.